We are live on Business Academy. Tell me you see my screen.
Yes.
We see your screen.
Everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to kill all the background noise. All right. Let's see. Okay. Connect the right device. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Volume's up. Sounds good. All right. You see my screen, right?
We
Yes,
see
sir.
your screen. Remind me what I missed on how to get to where you are.
We haven't started yet.
Okay.
You're right at the right time, at the right place, in the right moment. Okay.
Woohoo!
So the first part that I want to do is a quick walkthrough on HBA on how you find your funnels. You know how you access your funnels, right? So you're going to go to homebusinessacademy.com and then you're going to log in. So when you log in, it's going to give you some options, right? When you log in, you want to go into the Funnel Builder Academy. And then right here has a login button. Now, I did not design this to pass the 3-click test, so don't hold that against me, okay? That's HBA corporate. That's not Kim Milano, okay? All right. Now, you're going to log into your funnel builder, and it should lead and default to your very first builder. So like my first builder is my site, right? So that's my site. This right here is the first page. And then you can actually click the arrow right here and you'll go to the next page and the next page until you go to the last page. So this is pretty cool. Now, some of you guys know in the past when we use other tools, this is a little bit more complicated, but this has definitely simplified the life. Okay. The other way you can go to these pages is by clicking on that little funnel that I clicked on. You see the little funnel? So this is called the funnel, right? And it will list all the pages for you where you can go directly to them. Okay? Everybody good so far?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So this is how you locate your funnels, right? And then when you go here, some of you may have more than one funnel. Like as you can see, I'm already building my funnel library, right? You see? And what I like to do is I like to put emojis so I know when or if it's usable, like if it has a green light, this is a live funnel. This is something that I use every day, right? If it has the fireball, it's something to do pertaining to PPP. So I like to code things so I know what's going on. And then I like to put dates on when it was last audited. You got to constantly audit your stuff, right? You want to make sure that when somebody opt in your funnel, you want to make sure that they go where you want them to go. No, they don't go somewhere else that you don't want them to go. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So that's kind of things that I do to kind of help me. And you can see these are all under constructions, right? So that way I know which one is done and which one need work. This also helps our VAs to know what they need to do because my VAs have access to my accounts. Because I am an admin for a lot of your stuff, for a lot of your accounts. So the VA can go in and he can correct anything. Does that make sense? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a quick walkthrough on how you use HBA. Now, HBA, you can also build a store. You can actually build a store. You can. There's also a full contact CRM management inside of here, and you can actually. There's an appointment system that they have here. I'm not a big fan of it because I prefer Calendly. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's kind of a quick walkthrough here. Kind of what HBA does. Another thing that you want to know about HBA is you want to go in here. If you're a premium member, a few of you guys are premium members. I think like Eldon and a couple other you guys are premiums. When you come here, they have trainings Monday to Friday. Okay? When you come here, they have trainings Monday through Friday that are being hosted by verified 6, 7, and 8-figure earners that are using HBA on a daily basis, and they're sharing all the hacks that they're using every day for you to learn. I even get a lot out of it, but I also do extra. I also mentor with Matthew, and I pay him directly to mentor me. One day you guys feel like you want that extra, you can. Okay?
Can I ask a question or let it wait?
Write it down, please. Write it down. We're doing the recording for the community. So that's the basic walkthrough here. You can also go to see where it says live coaching when you're part of the premium. And when you go to live coaching, you will see here it has all kinds of masterminds. Every day, 9 o'clock, they have a phone call, right? And if you go down here, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, live Zoom. I just got off the one on Friday. Matthew, the one who teaches on Friday, and it's all access here. Okay, so that's kind of all that. Tomorrow, the last Saturday, or the first Saturday and the last Saturday of every month, they do a HBA orientation. Okay, it's at 9 a.m. I think it's at let me see, 9 a.m. I believe, Eastern Standard Time. So it's really early on the West Coast. Hold on. So we go here to live, and then right here, Saturday orientation, 9 a.m. So anybody can attend that. For those of you guys who have HBA, I highly recommend you attend so you can kind of understand what you have before you. Okay, and some of you guys have attended it, but it's good stuff. So this is kind of where you find the stuff. Okay, so that's it for this section. Let's move on to the next section, and then I'll take Q&A. Okay, so the next section is how to customize, right? How do you customize something like this? So we go to the builder. How many of y'all would love to have a page like this? Right? Let me ask you this. Does that make you stand out versus the rest of DGC?
Yeah.
Big time. Okay? Why is it? Did I say $50,000? Did I say anything about money?
No.
No. There's a reason why I put 50K mistakes. Technically, it's because we're now at 55,000 people community. Does that make sense? So there's, even with that title alone, there's a whole psychology to its madness on it. When I changed this to what they call a GIF, right? Some of you call it a GIF. Some people call it a GIF, whatever you want to call it. Okay. It increased the traffic by almost 3 times. Why? It grabs people's attention. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you can either have a dead picture looking like you're in the cemetery, or you can have a live picture with a shrimp in the bucket trying to get out of the bucket. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I saw that smile, Martha. So let's go ahead and proceed. Okay, let's go ahead and proceed to that. So I have a few things open. I have Canva open, so I can show you guys how to do that. So that was already there. We got the page here, and then we're gonna need HBA right here. Okay. So we're gonna go to the Canva collection. Okay. And I'm gonna go to my gifts. And for the training purpose, okay, what we're gonna do is, let's see. Yours is already a GIF, I believe, Breezy. But I know Martha has been dying to get a GIF, so we're gonna work with Martha.
Yay. Yay.
Okay, hold on. So let me go find your original. Is it here? All right, we might have to work on that. Okay, we'll just go ahead and start from scratch for training purposes. So first thing we do is we're going to do the artwork on Canva. Okay, so we already got this picture. So, and then we got this picture. So we're going to copy and paste that over. Okay. So we're going to copy and paste that over. We're going to resize it. And then we're going to have to play with it to fit. So we're going to resize it. And what we're going to do is we're going to match the color of this. So when I click on the black box, it's going to pull up, you see the background, and it's going to give me a few colors to choose from. So I'm going to pick the one that fits in the best. And it looks like this one is the one that fits in the best. Okay? So what do I do now? I'm going to take this and I'm going to edit it. In fact, I'm not going to edit it. Let me see if I can do this. I can do edit. We're going to do a magic grab. Let's say we grab your logo. And now we take this and we make it the background. Replace the background. So now we have a background. We have a logo. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to upscale the logo. So I want the logo to be sharper. So I'm going to upscale the logo. So you will see here, it's going to give me the difference. Y'all see that difference? You see that? You see the difference?
Yes.
Yes, now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So now I'm going to go ahead and replace the logo. And look how sharp that logo looks now.
Yes.
Sharp, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to do the same thing with this. We'll see if it'll do that too as well. So let's go to upscale. It's not letting me to do that one. Okay. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Let's see if we do 8 times. We're going to make you look 20 years younger, Martha.
Well, I don't want to get into deception.
You know, Mom, Matthew did an amazing job on your picture on the video. Oh, look at this, guys.
Wonderful life.
Look at this. Look at that difference.
Yep.
We just solved your problem, Martha.
Good, thank you.
Remember you said your people say that the picture wasn't clear?
Right, fuzzy, yeah. Green.
Look at that. Look at that. Look
Shade
at
and
that.
shade.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's amazing. All right. So let's go ahead and try. Let's do this. So we're going to do some animation. So we're going to do photo zoom. No, I don't like that. I kind of like succession better. Yeah, succession is better. And then let's see what we can put for animation on the logo. On the logo, we could put a shake zone. No. Whip slide. No. OTV. I don't know. Do you guys like the OTV?
What is it?
Right here. Look at the logo.
I'm looking.
It kind of pops in.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All right. Let's do this.
I like it.
Let's do a brush. That's like
Mm,
brushing it. This is digital. Oh, I think digital is better. Yeah, digital is better. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna save this. Now you're gonna save this as a GIF. Okay? And then you're gonna select current page. So we're gonna go to current page. So now it's downloading. Okay. So when you go here, where you want to click to replace that picture, and let me go to the right funnel first. We're going to go to Martha's funnel. When you go here, so you see where it says block?
yes,
When we click on block, the picture that we're replacing is right here. That's the background picture. Okay? So that's what we're working on bringing down. Boom. Just like that. So now we got it. So we go here. We're going to go to block. We're going to go to add picture. We're going to go upload it from the download files right here, the GIF. And then we're going to select it and we're going to replace it. There you go. So now we save and we go here. You now have a GIF.
great, thank you.
Did I lose anybody?
The replay will help us.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad you are positive. So you just learned how to do that, right? Now let's take it another step.
Wow.
Let's say you want to do writing, right? Let's say you want to do writing, right? So we can go in here to add a text. And let's just say we go in here and we says, don't make the 50K mistake. All right, maybe we will put the on the other line to make it kind of even. So now we're going to pick a really bulky font. Say, for instance, like this. And then we're going to go ahead and line it up. And then what we're going to do, so the first font, we're going to make it closer to each other like this. We don't want it to over. So we want to go ahead and keep it because we don't want it to you got the form right here, right? You got the form right here, so you don't want to, and you want to keep it like right here. So now what we got, this is gonna be the base, right? Then we're gonna do again, but we're going to do the animation first. So we're gonna put typewriter. We're gonna put typewriter, okay? Just like that, okay?
Oh, wow.
So now we're gonna go ahead
Wait.
and
Mhm.
hold the questions to the end. Hold the questions to the end. So we're gonna go right here, and we're gonna put it right on top, but we're gonna do a outline effect. So let's say we use a color of her brand, and we'll kind of keep it that peachy thing. Let's see, we're gonna keep it on a little bit of that peachy thing like this, and then we're gonna go ahead and thicken it up a little bit. But we want the black not to be so black. We want it to be kind of darker, like maybe orange. So if we do orange, the effect is going to have to be really dark, like that, right? So now what happens is we combine this, we group it, and then we make sure that it animates, right? And then we go ahead and play it. So you see that? You guys see that? Right?
Yes, looks good.
All right. So now when we go here, we're going to download it as a GIF again. Current. Boom. So now you guys got a chance to see how to customize with a GIF with and without writing. Does that make sense? Right? So
Yes.
so now we wait for this to download, and we're gonna repeat that process. So this one here, we're gonna leave it. This one here is without the writing, right? And then what we're gonna go in here is we're gonna go to the funnel. Watch this. I'm gonna go click here on the settings, and I'm gonna duplicate. You never delete. You duplicate, right? So now we got 2 pages, right? But then you can name it, right? You can go in here to go to settings, and let's say we go to that page. Hold on. Let's go to that page, and we go to settings. I can go in there and rename it. So I can put on here no writing, right? It's gonna be this page. So that's the no writing. And then this is the one with the writing. Does that make sense? So now
Yes.
that now that this is downloaded, almost there, this just got done. We're gonna go ahead and bring this over. And you still have the other page to go back to, so you didn't delete it, right? So you go in here, upload. We're gonna go upload this GIF again. We wait for it to load. We select it. And now we go ahead and save it. Preview it. So right here you have the one without the writing. And right here you have the one with the writing. So now it looks like I need to make some adjustments. You see? It's a little bit far apart and it's a little bit over. So we're going to go in here. We're going to make it a little bit smaller, like that. And it looks like it's too far apart. So let's go ahead and bring it in some. We're going to do 75. You can also type it in. Make sure you hit enter. So now we're going to go back and save it again as a GIF to make sure it's the correct size, because I didn't really like this. This was a little bit off, right?
Right.
So we go in there, we wait for it to download. Here it comes. Here it comes. All right, final push. Our baby is about to come out. I know that sounded horrible, huh?
Flashback of pain.
Baby's about ready to come out.
Listen, it's a feeling that I will never understand and never will try to understand.
Don't really need to understand that.
My hats to all the ladies here. You know, we sometimes we don't appreciate you enough, right? So here we go. We're bringing it right over. Let's hope that we have the final baby, or else we're gonna have to trade in this baby again. Oh, look at that!
Yep.
But there's something wrong. See?
It's doubled.
Yeah. So I know what I did. I need to ungroup it. And I need to fix this right here. It needs to be 75. The little things that we don't think may make a difference does make a difference. Then we go regroup them. And then we go save it again. So y'all have to forgive me. You know, in Asia, we try things more than one time before we get it right. So, and the cause of that has resulted into an overpopulation that now we have to auction our children, you know. So
Right.
don't try that at home. It doesn't work out too well. Okay. So
Yeah,
just
whatever
saying.
you don't say it to your wife.
Ooh. You know, I think she's heard it so many times now it becomes numb.
Right.
All right. Looks like the baby is coming. The arrow is about to come up anytime.
Still got the double mistake.
Did he go yet? Not yet. It's still pushing, huh? Look at that. It's still pushing. What? There we go. Go back. Upload. Number 4. Not bad. Normally it takes me about 5 times or so. But it looks like we're doing good. We're going to delete all the non-needed stuff. And come right over here. Perfect. We got it right, Martha. Look at that. Don't make the 50K mistake. How about that?
Wow.
Could I make a suggestion?
Right, hold on. Let me finish this recording. All right, let me go ahead and kill the live. Hang on a second. Let me kill the live.